call before the game. They got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. From the 45 on 2nd down, Burrow dancing to his left. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. On the move to his left. Out to the left. He's got Sample there. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep, Trent Taylor. Taken from just outside the 30. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Forced out to his left. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Normally, you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Here we go.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. They take the lead here at 7-6. So that brings up a 7-point drive total. And it ends with the Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. Passes bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. McCaffrey running up the middle. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Open man is Juwan Jennings. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On third down, it's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth on their own side of the field. Close to the 50, but their own side of the field. They only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a first down. Give him credit for that one. There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Purdy escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow now off the bootleg. Out to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime, and what a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
First down, here's Burrow, dancing to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw again on second down. Burrow forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Couldn't ask for much more at this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Burrow looking to pass.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
So the A false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On one, ready? They gotta go, gotta go. 180.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
All start.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
On one,
A
ready?
full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix it.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
This is Mixon on the draw.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll go to Pirine, try to pound it in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. And he fires one incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. From the 25 on 2nd down.
Purdy
taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for 2.
They go with McCaffrey.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up